What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, everybody? I want to talk about a topic that we all have, a topic that we all experience. We always have that one friend that has all our deepest and darkest secrets. We all have that one friend that we tell everything to, all our information. You know that person who you run to as soon as something happens. You run to that person and you tell them everything about your life, everything about your wife's life, everything about your husband's life, everything about your boyfriend's life, everything about your girlfriend's life. We all have that one person that we call our go-to, right? But what y'all don't understand is that even your go-to has a go-to. Let me say that again. Even your best friend has a best friend. You understand what I'm saying? So your go-to has a go-to, and so on and so forth. What I'm saying is that somebody has your Epstein file, right? Everybody has an Epstein file. It's not going to be about the same stuff that they got going on with the Epstein file. What I'm saying is that you always got somebody that has your deepest and darkest secret, and 9 times out of 10, it's not your mom, it's not your dad, it's not really your brother or your sister. It's going to be the person that we call what? Our go-to. That one best friend. But be careful of who you tell your business to. Be careful who you have for a go-to. Because like I say again, your go-to is going to have a go-to. So be careful who you trust with your Epstein file, is what I'm saying. You don't have to tell a person everything that's going on with you and what's going on in your life, what's going on in your household, and especially what's going on in your bedroom. Because everybody don't mean you good, is what I'm saying. And your go-to has a go-to. Your best friend that you call your best friend has a best friend. And that best friend has a best friend. And that best friend has a best friend, and so on and so forth. Again, I hope I'm not talking fast, because if I am, that means y'all listening slow. All right? Be careful who you trust with your Epstein file. Keep calling the man Epstein, whatever, but be careful who you tell all your information to, is what I'm saying. Some stuff you need to keep private. And for God's sakes, don't put it on social media, Facebook and Instagram, because I've had my share of doing that. Worst thing I ever did in my life. That's why I don't post nothing about my relationship. I might post something about my son who passed, little stuff like that. But as far as me posting, like, I might even post me driving an expensive car or something like that. I might do some stuff like that because that's what people want to see anyway. But other than that, like, as far as me going on Facebook and just bashing stuff, like bashing my family or bashing my relationship, no, man. I'm not putting my Epstein files on trial. So that's all you're doing when you airing out your laundry. A lot of stuff need to remain private. A lot of stuff you need to keep to yourself. And you can talk to God sometime, man. God is like the best listener. Why? Because he don't be waiting to talk. And he don't give you a silly, stupid comment. So try it sometimes when you alone in the car and you driving. You don't always have to call that person on the phone and be like, girl, let me tell you what this MFer did. Or, man, bro, let me tell you what my old lady did to me yesterday. Man, you ain't got to be doing all that, man. Some stuff you need to keep to yourself. Because remember, your go-to has a go-to. So whatever you telling that person, they're going back and telling another person. That person could be telling another person. And that person could be telling another person. And next thing you know, you got a whole chain reaction going on, man. In one big circle. Well, how do they know that? I don't know, girl. or such and such must have told such and such that told such and such and told such and such. So just be mindful of your information. Everybody don't have to know everything about you. You don't have to tell everybody everything about you. Keep some stuff private. Keep especially the important information like your relationship and stuff. Keep that private to yourself. Don't let nobody know about your bedroom. Money too, especially money. Keep all that stuff private. Relationship, money, bedroom. Keep that stuff private. Keep that to yourself, man. Because remember, like I say again, your go-to has a go-to. And that go-to has a go-to. So just be mindful of that. And we all have that one friend that come around that we talk to every day. And we might be venting to that person. And for some reason, that person seems to have all the answers to everything that you got going on. They know all the answers. And if that person's single, do not listen to that person if you are married. Let me say this again. If you are married and that person is single and you telling that person everything you got going on and that person have all the answers to everything you got going on, do not listen to that person. Do not. We all got that one friend that we vent to, that we talk to, and we tell that friend what's going on in our life, what's going on in our household, and what that MF did to you. We all got that. But just remember one thing, again, that person has somebody that they vent to as well, and they could be venting to that person about what you done told them. And they got a hold of your information, and that person got a hold of your information from somebody else that hasn't got it from somebody else. So just be mindful, man. A lot of stuff you need to remain private and keep to yourself. Just remember that. That's all I have to say on that topic. I'm not gonna hold y'all too long, man. Hope everybody having a beautiful Monday. I'll talk to y'all soon. Remember, your go-to has a go-to. Keep your information and your personal stuff private to yourself. Talk to God, man. Talk to God within. Always gonna give you the best advice in the world. Eternal advice is always the best. It goes from eternal to the mental. So from down here, it shoots to the top. Y'all have a great day. I'll talk to y'all soon.